Dykes, American Iron Gym Podcast, Jesse Anderson, Tammy Lopes. We decided to put the camera guy in front of the camera today.
Oh snap.
I love doing that.
This is Davey Hibler, and if you ever get an opportunity, go on the internet and look at Hibler Productions, right? Dave Hibler Productions. You will see some of the most amazing photography. It's incredible. It just awes me every time I look at it. So, Davey, what kind of photography do you do? I've seen weddings on there, and some incredible nature shots, like Tahoe and the city, and some powerlifting and other sports. What else?
So I think my kind of like main focus with photography is time lapses. It's cool because I'm really into video, but time lapses, you have to take photos to make a video. And so like a lot of people don't realize it's that every time lapse is just a bunch of stills compiled into a video. And so that kind of like kickstarted my knowledge on photography because you got to know about like so many different factors other than just taking a picture. And so my main business is kind of engulfed around video. So it's just really cool because time lapses are video and photos.
And I don't think anyone can create what you create without having an intense passion for what you do.
Yeah.
Would you agree
yes,
with that?
I agree.
All right. Because you know, one of the frustrating things for these guys is that they see your ability, and me too, and Bob too, and probably everyone else.
I do too.
They see your ability in powerlifting. You're a phenomenon because you're able to lift huge amounts of weight, and your Wilks formula is so high. And for those people out there that don't know what a Wilks formula is, which is probably 99.9% of the population, a Wilks formula takes into account your body weight and the amount of weight you lift. And yours is pretty friggin' phenomenal. I mean, you hadn't done that many power meets. You go to Raw Nationals, you place in the top 10 in the US, and you are how old?
22.
22 years old. 22 years old. So, you train sometimes.
It's been more consistent. As
long as it's leg day.
Yeah.
It's here on leg day.
You're not on chest day, though. So Davey's not in the bench.
Opposite of every gym bro.
Right.
Just all legs.
It's all legs.
No torso.
So it comes down to what you're passionate about, right?
Yeah.
Do you think?
I think so.
Tell me about that.
I think it's kind of hard because I'm still passionate about powerlifting. But I guess this is kind of the turning point where powerlifting is now harder than photography. Because like photography is kind of like just kind of comes super easy to me. Then again, like, you know, squatting, I feel like comes kind of easy to me too. Just but I feel like then that means you gotta, you know, eat more than like 2 meals a day, you know. So and so so yeah, I just feel like.
But if it's your passion,
Absolutely.
that's not hard.
Yeah.
And
so
you just do it. Like the photography, that's your passion. So all the things that you have to learn and know and do to create what you create, I would say would be impossible. That would be so hard for me.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, so I definitely say like, kind of like in high school, I did like all like the weightlifting competitions and did extremely well. And then got super into powerlifting, came to American Iron. We knew that as like the all these big guys go there, you know, like, so like, we're gonna go lift with them. But I remember like the first day we were in there, you know, I had I think like 2 or 3 different people come up to me and like just like kind of like generously like critique my form, not just be like, oh, you're doing it wrong, dude. Like it was just like a super like, hey, we're here to help you type of thing. And so that was super cool. Then did a powerlifting, like actual powerlifting meet, not a high school meet, soon after that. And then that just kind of the kickstart of my whole like powerlifting career. But then soon after, kind of like in the midst of all that, photography kind of came along. And then that was just kind of like, whoa, this is, you know, kind of cool too. So then I guess that just kind of outweighed it. And I guess I would rather wake up, you know, for a sunrise than like wake up to go to the gym.
Or a squat workout.
Yes. Yeah, even for a squat workout.
You know, I'm sure you've seen Chad's work
Yes.
as well.
It was actually funny. I think one of the first times I met you in the gym,
Yeah.
you talked more about photography.
I think it was like for like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is intriguing to me here. Here's two really exceptional lifters, both gifted and trained, and you both do photography. And you both are very, very good at it, which
To me, there's an unbelievable amount of similarities. But
Really?
all of my hobbies are similar to lifting to me.
I don't get that. I'm not getting the similarities.
Because when I'm under a bar, there's nothing else in the world. And when I'm looking for that perfect shot, looking through my camera, there's nothing else in the world. Like, I'd be the guy that would walk off a cliff trying to get the right shot. It's like all I see is like through the camera and what I'm looking for. So in that sense, like everything else is gone. It's just, and I love that. I love that ability to just focus on one thing.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
And looking through the camera is the same thing. You're looking for this one shot, the right lighting. I mean, you're looking at all these different things, but your brain's only on this one thing.
See, but that's
It's the
it.
same thing with shooting, archery, speed, like everything.
I get the
One
speed,
focus.
I get the shooting, but I'm sorry guys, I don't get the photography. I mean, I really focused on that seal that was on that rock. And when that came out, there was a black blob. So I'm not seeing the similarities. I mean, I get the focus, but I got to say, from an outside perspective, it's also a gift.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm self-taught, so maybe I have something.
It's a gift. It's an art. Yeah.
I think Davey's way better than I am, though.
You guys are different. What you produce is very, very different. But you both have
Actually,
style.
the one thing I really like about looking at your photography is like how many different aspects you're good at. Like there's some people that are really awesome at just landscapes.
Mm-hmm.
Like you've done some night stuff with the movement of the stars, and like you've just done this whole variety, and they're all awesome. Like all the black and white color, people, portraits, like just everything you've done is like really exceptional. And it's rare. Like most photographers will specialize in one thing. And you're just so good at all of it. And then you do the video on top of that. And the time lapse shit is awesome. I love doing that. I always love doing that stuff.
It's fun to watch. I don't know how to do it, but it's beautiful to see.
But even for me, like I can talk to him about photography because I just love passionate people. I don't give a shit what you're passionate about. I think me and Jesse had a conversation. If you're like the best knitter in the world, I can still sit down and talk to you because you're still passionate. Like just to talk to somebody what they love. And I mean, hey, honestly, you're going to make more money having your passion in photography than you are in power.
Yeah.
I already tried to do the
Those
numbers
deadlines,
there.
too. I know photography is expensive, but it doesn't come close to the cost of powerlifting. It's when we have to travel, right?
Yeah.
So very cool. Very cool. So tell us, you did some amazing shots in that strong air. I mean, I looked at those shots and I was like, holy cow! How did he make something that the rest of us made a picture of a person and a fire truck look like that? The colors, the movement that you created in a still photograph. How do you do that?
I think, like with Chad, just kind of having that dual passion. Definitely powerlifting's, not on the down, but, lower than my photography. But I think it's so cool because with my photography, I totally know everything about the gym. And so just like, I feel like the zone that you kind of get in with the gym, like I think it's kind of easy for me to capture because I know what it is. And so, yeah, exactly. And so just when I make a video at the gym or something, like I kind of know how to capture the emotion because I've been through it. and I know like it's not just like I'm going to a NASCAR show and like I don't know anything about NASCAR. You know, so like I can't make
It's called a NASCAR show.
yeah, whatever it is.
Going to the NASCAR show. So
But yeah.
flipping the street off right now.
We're not going to be popular.
Sorry. But anyways, I just think it's cool because I just kind of was more like raised within powerlifting, and then photography came along. So then I just kind of already knew the emotion that went into it and kind of how to capture it.
So this is your living, this is what you do, this is your business,
Yes.
the photography. Tell the people that are watching us how they can hire you and what you can be hired for.
So I mainly do wedding videos, wedding films. I also, gosh, I feel like there's kind of no like limit to what I do. It's just more so if you have an idea, I would love to capture it for you. I think anything that just kind of the passions type thing. If you're passionate about like silk, walking the silk lines or whatever type. Anyways, whatever you're passionate about, I feel like that would be something that I could, you know, capture. And just I think it's just cool because of all the different people that I get to talk to and just kind of meet throughout the process too, because it's not just like, oh, I just do weddings, I'm not going to talk to you type of thing. So it's just, I don't want to say that I do like everything, but
You seem like you would like the challenge of doing anything.
yeah.
Do you kind of get to know the person and the event and what they're looking for? It seems like you put a lot of emotion into your photography.
Yeah.
And I don't think that that's possible if you don't understand the personality and their passion
Absolutely.
behind what you're filming.
Absolutely. And like with a lot of my wedding films, there's just a lot of people that, like photographers that I work with during the weddings that just kind of like applaud me, I guess you could say, when like I don't really stage anything. It's just kind of however the day was, like that's how it was, and I just kind of capture it. Instead of like, you know, like, hey, you guys hold hands and like walk toward me and like, you know, oh, turn your head this way. Because then when they're watching it, then they're gonna know that, oh, well, like he made me do that. Like that wasn't like the raw moment, you know, when I was looking at my husband, or, you know. So I just feel like,
That's fun. I've only done a couple weddings because I don't like the whole staging.
yeah,
And the people I've done the weddings for are like, well, I like what you do. Like just you do your artistic vision.
Absolutely.
And I'm way happier with that.
Totally.
because I hate staging stuff. I can't stand it. I go, if you want me to do that whole hold hands at the end and say cheese, like that's not me.
yeah.
But I think that's why both of you have.
I actually think that's the difference between a wedding photographer that's trying to make money or somebody who's trying to do something cool and happen to make a living.
Absolutely. Definitely.
So what are your plans now, Davey? With
I have
both
no idea.
photography and powerlifting? Are you doing weddings? I see you in here training pretty hard.
Yeah.
Your deadlift's looking pretty good.
No, not really. That's because it used to be. But I definitely want to keep doing meets. I kind of made a goal that I don't want to book any weddings in 2018. I kind of want to maybe like move or like travel to like maybe Switzerland or like just somewhere like kind of crazy and just like experience or just go and travel for 6 months or something. I think that would be really cool. But as for powerlifting, I definitely am gonna, you know, keep doing meets and stuff, and definitely at the last like 3 meets I've done, I've progressed every time, and then again, like my gym numbers are completely different from my from my meet numbers, but they're getting better. They're getting there.
Good. Awesome. Do you have any more questions for David?
I'm good.
Okay. Thanks for joining
Yeah,
us.
thanks for having me.
Thanks for producing these next videos, podcasts.
Absolutely.
I'm really excited to see what we can come up with.
So even if you don't see him, he'll be behind
I
you.
know, camera.
I'll put my hand in front of you once in a while.
Say hi.
Well, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, another episode down.